The age-old question. How do you find good employees? As you guys remember Jose. Jose is awesome. Jose is the project manager. He runs his own site, right? This is his own site. He has a truck, which is coming soon, very soon. Tinted windows. Sweet, huh?
Yeah, it comes already with all that.
He has a credit card, and then he has keys to everything. He has keys to all the equipment. So if he really wanted to make a run for it and take all my stuff,
I'll be able to.
he'd be able to. He can take the dump truck, this trailer, the cat. He can load everything up, and then he can be like, "Adios, vato. I'm going to Washington. I'm gonna start a company there." And then he'd be gone. I would never find him again. Jose is a model employee. He does very good work. He's very responsible. Before we get into it, I'm gonna give you a little backstory on Jose. We're gonna find out where Jose was working before and how he transitioned to here.
So yeah, I used to work at Safeway. I used to be assistant manager on dairy department, but my hours were crazy. I used to start at 1 o'clock in the morning, get up around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I used to work from Sunday to Thursday.
Sunday to Thursday. Why did you decide to leave Safeway and come work at Applewood?
Well, when I first came in here, I talked to Tigger about how much growth could be in the company, how much pay can I get in this company. Because over there at Safeway, I was already topped out. I wasn't going to move on to $23 an hour.
2-3. At how many years?
11 years.
11 years. 11 years of his life, $23 an hour. See, there's no room for growth. $23 an hour. So then when he came here, I was like, how much you make? 23. I said, done. Let's roll. So I put him on, and then first week he pulled it through. Second week, pulled it through.
One of the points was, I got many points. One was the hours, Monday to Friday, 8 hours. I could spend a little time with my family.
Spending time with family is like one of the biggest things, one of the biggest factors. Because on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like all days of the week, you used to have to go into Safeway like early in the morning.
Yeah, so some of my time that I used to spend with family was I was sleeping because I didn't have enough rest.
Yeah.
But now we continue, and I get Saturday and Sunday off. So
Saturday, Sunday off, and Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week. That's it.
And then plus that growth. This company, I wasn't not just going to get stuck on 22 or 23. So if I keep learning and keep getting more responsibility, I was going to get more money. So that's one of the motivations I decided to stay here, even though he knew I didn't know how to do most of the stuff.
Yeah, when Jose came here, he didn't know how to do anything about construction. He knew how to do irrigation, planting. But the thing is, if there's a commitment, you can learn very quickly. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, that's what I told you, remember?
Yeah.
Give me a chance and I will prove you.
And that's one of the things that I really appreciated is people that were very money motivated, right? I'm super money motivated. You know this. You'd be like, oh, T, you're so greedy. I'm not fucking greedy. Like, I'm the opposite of greedy, but I'm very money motivated. I'm always looking for money. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, this dude's money motivated. This is great. But it's going to take time. I told him it's going to take time. So then I think when we talked that day, then you're like, give me a raise, right?
Yeah.
And I said, okay, we'll take you to 25. A few months later, he asked me again, another raise. And I was like, all right, $27.50. Took him to $27.50. He kept taking on responsibility. I mean,
don't you guys think it was only I give you a raise? No.
Yeah, no.
Everything was an exchange. I was learning more. I was taking care of more responsibility. I gotta make sure the materials here, the stuff that people don't start like walking around. I gotta go places. I gotta talk to the customers.
And one of his strong points is communicating with the customers. That was like one of his big strong points because you were around people at Safeway. And you
11 years of working in Safeway will they give you good customer service.
Yeah. you had to handle customers a lot.
Yeah.
So one of the things that a lot of the other guys, even your brother, he knows very good English, but communicating with customers he's good, but he's not great. You know what I mean? That's not one of his strong points because he didn't spend 11 years of his fucking life doing it. So what I started doing is every single job, I did a group chat with me, Jose, and the customer, and we communicate in that. So if he ever has a question about something, he needs them to come out, check it out, send him a picture, send him a video. Some points to walk away with. Communication is number one. That was one of the biggest strong points because he can communicate with the customers and I don't have to be there 24/7 making sure everything is being done correctly. About the accountability part, the one thing that I do a little bit different is I paint the picture of what I want done, and then Jose, he operates like his own company inside Applewood. Would you agree?
Yeah.
He has freedom to go do stuff. Like he has freedom to go buy tools that he wants. I don't have to get on him about, dude, why are you buying that tool? So you got to give your employees also freedom to do things their own way. Some of the times, he would agree to this, I guarantee it. Some of the times I want things done this way, but then he's like, that's not really the best way to do it, right?
Yep.
And then I have to be open-minded enough about it to be like, well, how do you want to do it? But if he messes up though, it's on his ass, right?
That's true.
Yeah. And some of the times they have messed up on the irrigation and lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
But hasn't happened that many times. And we learn from our experiences and we just keep moving forward. And I'm not always right about everything. We had a conversation. He's like, how do I get to the next level? Right now he's at 34, right? My goal target for him would be 40, right? I have no problem paying 40, even more, to be honest with you. If he takes more weight off my shoulders, it just makes my life easier. I can go and do more stuff. You know what I mean? And that to me is like a big indicator that someone is responsible and looking to grow, right? How do you feel about 40?
Feel great.
That's nearly double, right?
Yeah.
Nearly double. And it's like $40 an hour with vacations, sick days, and all the other like stuff. That's around $100,000 a year. Now you'd be like, well, T, I'm mowing lawns, and how do I pay someone $100,000 a year? You gotta stop mowing lawns. End of the day, you have to have a good environment. You have to keep them accountable. You have to have good communication. And the most important, you have to pay them. Stop being cheap.
Here with Tigger, I'm happy. I get along with my coworkers. I'm still growing and will still grow. And I don't need anything else, I think. So, LFG, okay?
Peace out, bro. I want one of these. I wish I could afford one. Good thing I'm giving one away. That's right. In the Goat Gang in March, I have ordered a new one. When the new one comes in, I will be giving that piece of equipment away in Goat Gang. Someone in Goat Gang is going to win it. There's going to be 10 people total. Last person to remove your hand off the ditch witch wins it. Do you understand what that means? You'd be like, T, that's what Mr. Beast does. Exactly. That's exactly what he does. And I took a great idea and I made it great for me and for you. Get in Goat Gang. Get in this thing. Last one to remove their hand off the ditch witch wins it. But before you go, before you're like, oh my gosh, I never get anything. Well, here you go. How about them apples? You can go win that. There's some money on that. You can buy yourself a shovel, a rake, a hand tool, maybe a jackhammer. Maybe you can go and buy a whole ditch witch with that. There's a lot of money on there. Let's go. Comment below how much you got. See you in Goat Gang, man.